I've said multiple times that any bill I sign must send a significant percentage of the revenue back to Washington families and small business owners. We are not there yet, and we are still not close to being there. This bill must be laser focused on making life more affordable for Washingtonians and continuing to improve areas like K through 12 education. Now that we have a Senate proposal, we'll of course soon have a House proposal, so I'm going to lay out in a bit more detail my proposal for how to utilize the revenue from the millionaire's tax.
A bill that would make it so those earning an annual salary of over $1 million in our state cleared a major hurdle earlier this week as the state Senate voted in favor of it. But even if it's approved by the House as well, Governor Bob Ferguson says there are still some conditions that he wants met before he signs the bill into law that he laid out in a press conference on Tuesday. The first thing the governor wants this bill to do is to create lower taxes on small businesses that would essentially get rid of B&O taxes for those business owners.
So first, we need to make life more affordable for small business owners. I think there's a front page article in the Seattle Times, I think the Sunday edition, if I recall correctly, that was all about small businesses. I think one nearby to where we are right now that's going through a tough time to make ends meet with additional taxes and costs and things going up. So as I've said before, we need to go much bigger to assist small business owners who help power our economy and create jobs. We should use $1 billion of this new revenue to give small business owners a significant, and that's an understatement, tax break. That means dramatically increasing the small business tax credit, which effectively wipes out B&O tax on the first $2.5 million in total revenue for that business. So just to put a number on that, if adopted, that would result in 170,000 small businesses in Washington State no longer paying the B&O tax, zero.
Also, as part of the revenue being returned to Washingtonians, the governor also wants to see a working families tax credit for lower income families that would result in a rebate check.
Second thing I want to focus on, the working families tax credit, which I've talked about a fair amount. This is an existing program we have in the state of Washington in which approximately 350,000 low-income families qualify and receive a check, a rebate from the state of Washington for an amount between $300 and $1,300 depending on their income, the size of their family, that type of thing. It's a great program, but it needs to live up to its name of being the working families tax credit because right now, far too many working families, they don't qualify for it.
And finally, Ferguson wants to see the millionaire tax create sales tax relief for Washington consumers, including eliminating sales taxes on diaper and baby supplies and creating tax holidays where for selected weekends, consumers will pay no sales tax as they do in 18 other states.
Sales tax hits Washingtonians hard because it's the same for everybody regardless of your ability to afford it and pay for it. We all have essentials we need to purchase, so I'm proposing the following. First, let's create a sales tax holiday. 18 states do this already, where for a limited period of time, people can buy certain items without paying any sales tax at all. A sales tax holiday is understood by the public and would apply to all Washingtonians. My proposal includes 2 sales tax holidays, one 3-day weekend, one 2-day holiday. During that time, there'd be no sales tax on items less than $1,000. That would put approximately $141 million back in the pockets of Washingtonians every single year.